there's the energy of a big group that's amazing.
Yeah, it's much easier to be in a group.
Yes.
When you're by yourself.
And I think I would remember the form again if I were in a group, but I loved it when I did it.
You don't have to like do per precise form. You can just do something similar. It doesn't matter really.
Well, I like the form. I like the form.
Do something that is like, you know, makes you feel good.
Have you done it?
Tai Chi?
Yeah.
No, it's too slow for me. I like something dynamic, something fast.
Okay.
I like you know.
It's all right.
I like.
There's all these variations because the Tai Chi is, you know, they call it sometimes a moving meditation. Sometimes they call it sort of part of the martial arts movement.
Yeah, it's not really useful as martial arts.
No. Well, I think it's really good. What?
Super beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I might
Thank you.
circle
Come
back.
back.
What?
Take my card.
Yeah, I did take your card. Yeah.
What do you call this?
Isn't that nice?
This piece of furniture. What's the name for
You know,
that?
I have to tell you, there's a story with that.
Uh huh.
There used to be a store on Boylston Street called Anthropologies.
I know where that is.
Okay. Well,
It's
they're
still
not there
there.
anymore, but they
Oh,
used to be there.
Anthropology?
And they used to get a lot of furniture. You know, some of these buyers get furniture in India really cheap.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So they would create these like little stage settings to display what they were selling. And that was in one of the settings. And my husband bought it. And at the time, it was all whitewashed.
Uh huh.
So he bought it. Thing weighs a ton. It's all oak. He stripped it all down, if you can imagine. And
It's a lot of
so
work. Yeah.
I've inherited it, and I use it as like a filing system, a visual filing system.
Hi, Judy. What's the word?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Buy something French.
Oh, wow. I never seen it. Mine is great.
Yeah.
They look
I just
great.
put up a lot of stuff. How are you doing?
I think I'm doing pretty well. That's a great one.
Well, it's fine.
It's very medieval, antique.
Definitely.
Wow.
It was eating, we went to saw, having a fun. I kind of look on and like, I was like, she's so great.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, sort of having come from, you know, being moving in the Midwest. She's a river. And we followed, you know, this sort of Midwest, let's see. Oh, how come you have all these licenses to different names? Using sections. But anyway, so we saw that, and we also saw Hell's Kitchen, which is a story of,
Keys.
yeah, we were up in the mountain.
What do you call this? This object? What's the name in English?
Sphere.
Spear? I think it's used in the Olympic Games. Javelin, yes. Yeah. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, madam. Thank you. Thank you.
Is your hair different? Is your hair different? Oh, okay.
You from Romania?
From Romania.
Yeah, I remember I see you like several years ago.
And the name.
Oh no, yes. Very unusual. Do you mind if I use the camera?
I
or-
mean, no, movie is
Thank
fine.
you, thank you.
Yeah, don't.
No, like, I'm not gonna steal anything from you.
Okay.
It's just for fun.
So let me know if you have any questions.
Yeah, definitely.
Today, hello everyone to whom I haven't said yes yet. I'm Juana, I'm the artist here, ready to answer all the questions. Everything is available for sale, 25% off the whole day until midnight. You can, I don't have a price list on hand, but you can go on my website and see the normal pricing of everything. And then deduct 5% and email before midnight. All the originals are available as G-play prints on canvas and then hand varnish. So examples, these two large ones here, so you can see the quality. They're not varnished yet, so they're matte, but the originals are long sold. These are and that's what I'm offering. They're also smaller font. And templates. And all the other pieces are their discounts. And this is an arrow.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is he accepting clothes?
Very much so. Very beautiful. It's a girl. Very sweet girl. And these are
Is this the jazz club in Boston?
Once again?
Is this the jazz club in Boston?
No,
This
no,
one, no?
It's in
Where's that?
New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans. Oh, my favorite city.
Reservation Hall.
My favorite city in the US.
But it's a jazz club. Any questions?
Hey, do you mind if I use the camera?
Huh?
Do you mind if I use the camera? Yeah?
Is that the camera?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
No, it's not a bump. Don't worry. Are you new to this place? I don't remember seeing you.
I started working here like this year in the studio.
你好吗? You speak Chinese?
Yeah. You familiar with this studio?
No, I have not been to this studio before. This is the first time. So you've been here for how many years?
Well, almost a year.
Oh, it's very short.
Yeah.
Very short. You like the sea,
Yeah.
objects, corals.
Hi. Some of the work is still in progress. Start.
Is this like a special paper?
Yeah, this is Amy Chakros, and that's her limited print.
Oh.
So this side are Amy Chakros work, this side are my work. We
Oh,
share a
yeah.
studio.
Oh.
Yeah. So this side are mine, like on this table and everything here. Yeah.
I like your boots. Very colorful.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Are you an artist?
Yeah, but like as a hobby.
谢谢，
Oh, sure.
不客气。
Thank you. Have a great day.
我喜欢你。
Landscapes.
Do you mind if I use the camera?
Landscapes anymore. Hi.
Do you mind if I use the camera?
That's the whole point.
Okay, that's great. You are very open-minded.
This is what I'm. Cosplay.
One lady almost yelled at me. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, those are, I like those colors too. Nice sketch up here.
Oh, that was
What
a
happened?
sketch for.
This is Japanese? Some kind
Yeah,
of
he's
kimono?
Japanese. It's anime,
Oh, anime character. Oh, I see.
but that's a sketch working out that painting.
Uh-huh. I see. Yes, yes, yes. What a lovely
Just a
process.
quick
Just a lovely
sketch.
process. Thank you. That's great. Yeah.
Wow, what a crazy lamp. Amazing.
And also
Yep.
this is amazing.
Interesting objects here. This thing? What is that?
Oh, that's.
Thank you, Ellen. Appreciate
Oh,
it very
you're
much.
welcome.
See you around the block.
Looks like a
Yeah.
crystal of some sort.
Yeah, that's a sculpture. I inherited it.
From
It's,
someone else,
a
thank you.
Glass artist.
Are you Jewish?
Yes.
I can tell.
Everybody
I see
knows
similarity. No,
this.
I saw similarity to Barbara Streisand
Oh
in you.
yeah, my nose.
So no, like Indian hair. She also has similar hair. Do you mind?
No, that's
Wonderful.
Help yourself.
And then those like a wooden objects.
Yeah.
Do you buy them in Boston?
No, I.
Oh, you do it by yourself?
Yeah.
No way.
I made the table.
Must be a lot
I
of
made
work.
this
But do you use
table.
machines or just by hand?
by hand.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
It takes a lot of time. Wow, this is also crazy.
Oh, I didn't make this.
Geometric. Oh,
No, I made the
oh,
table.
just the table. Interesting.
Hello.
And is that your daughter?
My daughter and my son.
In-law? Oh, your son. Okay.
Yes. Hello. Hi. Welcome.
I love this plant. We used to have this plant at home. It blooms in December.
Yeah, look, it's blooming.
We used to have the same
Yeah.
plant.
Schlumbergera.
That's what you call it?
Yeah.
We called it like a December flower.
Christmas
December,
cactus.
yeah. It's a cactus family.
Yes. Yeah, it is a cactus. It's unusual in that it needs a lot more water than a regular cactus.
Yeah, that's true. Very crowded space. Hey doggy, how are you? Thank you. It's very crowded here. Is this the last floor?
I think this is
I think they came from. Is there one more floor above?
No.
No. Okay.
Ooh, water. Oh.
Thank you. Русские? Вы русские? You speak Russian? Который город? Вы из которого города?
Слонскать.
Ну,
Мы здесь живем.
в России, но в России.
В России из Украины.
Украина. Все у вас хочется возвращаться в
Мы
Украину?
здесь живем постоянно.
О, вы же не хотите?
30 лет.
30 лет? О. Уехали много лет тому назад?
Из Советского Союза.
О, окей. Thank you.
Biology, earth sciences, physics and stuff. It is actually a really rich collaboration.
Structure of things. Physics is everything.
Yeah.
And so is art.
Right. Have you read any Carlo Rovelli?
No.
This is, I may have one of his books back here. You can look him up. Fascinating writer. And writing about quantum physics. It's actually wonderfully mind-bending. Okay, there you go. But he's a pretty hotshot physicist as well, but he writes really well and really kind of accessibly. Accessibly. So.
You into science? Are you into science or something?
No, we were just talking, she's a physics major.
Oh, okay.
Launching into it. So.
Very difficult subject. Yeah, most of the quantum scientists probably they don't even understand it themselves.
Well, it's hard to wrap your mind around it.
Can you tell me very short about your
So the plaques are not mine.
Those are-
They belong to a friend of
I
mine.
see some African art here, right?
Yeah, well, they are kind of fake antiques. They're knockoffs.
Oh, yeah.
But I bought them
Oh.
at a flea market, and they are really nicely made to look antique.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. But yeah. No, but most of the flat stuff around here is mine. Yeah.
This is like from Maasai culture,
Which one?
from Kenya.
Oh no, these are all from South Africa.
Oh, South Africa. Oh,
These are
okay.
like Xhosa and Ndebele
Oh,
These are kind of rites of passage for young women for.
this is Japanese.
That's from Japan. Yeah, but
That's
the-
from Africa, probably.
That is actually done by a friend of mine from South Africa.
Oh, South Africa.
Yeah,
Oh.
a ceramicist.
Bronze or ceramics?
No, I got these I've done 4 trips over the past 30 years
To South Africa?
To South Africa. And the first trip, I spent all my expendable money buying souvenirs for my 3 daughters. So I had to get an extra bag to bring back dolls for them, you know.
Because they were little.
They were young then,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, you got a corner studio here. Nice.
Yeah.
Good, great view.
We get a classic view of the Citgo sign. But he's written several books.
Yeah, I like this. I'm gonna read this.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Probably in your library.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Definitely.
yeah.
I love the library.
Yeah, good.
And the press is used for prints?
This is an etching press. I use it for etchings as well as for large woodcuts.
What kind of
So-
etchings? Can you describe the process? Is like, does it use acids or something?
Yeah, so an etching is acid. It means, whereas an engraving is a carved metal plate, an etching is basically using acid to kind of corrode the image into the plate. But on either of them, you are kind of rubbing the ink into the plate and wiping it clean.
What acid and what metal?
Traditionally, it has been copper.
Copper.
And you're using either old school, you're using a Dutch mordant, which is a mixture of hydrogen.
HCl?
Yeah.
Hydrogen chloride?
Yeah, hydrochloric acid
Hydrochloric acid
and
and-
potassium chlorate.
Oh.
And then,
So
but
it's
today,
an oxidizer, also an oxidizer.
yeah, and so, but today, it's a lot safer to use ferric chloride.
Oh, right. It's,
So-
it's a mild oxidizer.
Yeah. So, but these prints here actually were kind of a project I was doing, not using copper plates. But anyway, when you ink and wipe them, then you're kind of taking dampened paper and running them through the press under really firm pressure, so that you're squishing the paper into those lines and picking out the
But the
ink.
press is like a cylindrical, right? So how was the time of it's exposed to the high pressure?
You just
It's
crank
short,
it.
it's short.
You
It's
just
short.
crank it. Yeah,
Right,
just
short. Okay, so
All
that's,
right.
that's enough.
yeah. So it's what's called an intaglio print. The ink is in the incised areas, as opposed to a woodcut, which is a relief print, and the ink is on the raised
So the
areas.
technique is known for a long time, probably.
Yeah.
Right.
Go back to Rembrandt.
Rembrandt. Oh,
All right.
300,
So-
400 years.
But I was working on this project where I was not using copper plates, but I was using acrylic sheets, plexiglass.
Okay.
And I was having the image then laser cut into the plate from scans of drawings I'd done. So these are examples of the plates hanging up
Oh,
here. And
You like cacti, I see.
yeah. So it was an interesting project. It was, they printed nicely. They wipe really, really clean because it's such a glassy surface. But the downside is that you have to be really meticulous about printing them because they scratch real easily as well. And those
Metaculate.
scratches show up. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really
Because
soft.
it's a soft material, yeah.
Yeah.
Plastic.
So.
I got you. Any other metals can be used for prints, like, except for
Sure,
copper?
you could use any metal plate. I mean, a lot of people will use aluminum and steel.
Titanium,
so-
something like that.
What?
Titanium, maybe? It's too expensive. Maybe.
Yeah, too expensive. I mean, look, artists are cheap.
Right.
You know,
no.
when I started, we were using zinc and nitric acid. Go ahead. Yeah. But nitric acid, I mean, the whole thing with using hydrochloric or nitric, it becomes pretty toxic. So we've
Then you have to
had-
dispose of the waste
yeah.
down the drain, maybe.
Well, what you do is you basically neutralize it with a whole lot of baking soda.
Oh, right.
And then
Then you
if
can-
it goes down the drain, it has to go into a kind of limestone pit.
So there are procedures to dispose of the waste
Yeah,
even.
or you hire the goons to come and take it
right,
away.
right. But it's expensive. Huh?
Yeah, so, yeah.
There's also Charles River.
What?
There's also Charles River. You know.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you, thank you, sir. Thank you,
Kiss
sir.
those fish goodbye. All right.
No, the solution to pollution is dilution.
Yeah, well,
Everybody knows that.
you know, I will tell you, this is like, for a while we lived out in Western Mass, just on the far side of the Quabbin Reservoir. And the Quabbin Reservoir was in planning, actually, although it was dammed up and built during the Depression, during the 1930s. But it was in the planning as early as after the Civil War. And the reason why they picked those rivers to dam was because they were one of the few rivers that weren't polluted that far back.
So the dam point of the building dam was just to provide drinking water.
Yeah, the Quabbin provides drinking water to Boston.
Oh, so that's why it's so far away.
It doesn't supply water to the locals. It actually is aqueducted into Boston. This is water for Boston.
It was still clean water. That's why
Yeah.
they did it.
So
Thank you, sir.
anyway, yeah,
Interesting place.
politics. Yeah. It's like living in a fishbowl. Thanks for coming in, you guys. Yeah.
I like your practice.
Thank you. Yeah, they're easy to take care of, you know.
Those are good questions.
Yeah, and then it's like, then why should we stay in like Nauvoo? Is that like our natural state?
That's interesting, yeah. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, Buddhism is for humans. You know?
There you go. Look at that picture.
You're one of the very few artists that specialize in industrial art. Most of people would find it ugly, probably, but
It's beautiful.
but there's some beauty, hidden beauty.
Celebration of industry.
That's what made America modern country.
This is the
Industrial.
artist here.
Oh, you're
Sydney Herbert.
Oh, you're the Sydney. You're Sydney?
Hi.
Nice to meet you. I thought you were the artist.
I was getting a compliment, Sid. I felt like maybe if I don't tell you, I'll just take the compliment.
Very, very interesting. So this is like around Boston or
No, everywhere.
everywhere in the U.S.?
Yeah.
And what kind of industries are this?
Sorry?
What kind of steel mills?
Steel mills, sand and gravel,
Uh-huh.
bridges, and transportation, or
Also,
whatever strikes my fancy. Let me put some tape on that.
thank you, Sydney.
Thank you. Is this what you want?
Lexi, can you just pull forward a little bit? Thank you. Was that just the smoke messed up the sidewalk roads? Can you walk underneath? It's open at the bottom. Isn't it?
And now I totally understand what you described recently about
Yes. I told you to spin this thing.
No, I feel like now I got the kind of architectural
Understanding
If
of.
there's something on fire right there, it's hard to just.
Yeah. They did it for you.
I thought that really completely
So, can you get out first? Thank you.
His lens is 0.940. Almost perfect. They're up to the standards of lenses today, except the glass is
So the material itself was much better.
No, now, the glass wasn't good. Yeah, yeah. And he made his lenses very thin, so it went through less glass.
Card at the party.
Yeah, you did. That's right. Now I remember.
To me, that's, you know, I make lenses. Can I show you a lens I made? Okay. We'll show you a lens. But, if you want to go. Yeah. All right, let me show you this. I'm proud of this because I learned a lot. I made this lens. It's the last lens I made in glass because when I was polishing it, it fell on the concrete floor and broke. And I was not a happy camper because it was like 60 hours of sanding the glass to get the shape. But it was very, very fortunate. It was really a serendipitous moment because it solved a mystery that I didn't understand. And I'll show you. Okay. Early lenses, all early lenses, 17th century lenses have air bubbles in them.
Yeah.
The glass, they couldn't get the air bubbles out of the glass. And I was wondering, what the heck would the air bubbles do to an image?
Yeah.
And this told me. Here, look at this. This is cool.
You want to show?
Yeah.
See this?
Oh.
See that's the buildings across the street?
Uh-huh.
Now I'm gonna rotate this, no cracks. The cracks are all gone.
That's true.
No cracks. See, I'm rotating this, there's no cracks.
Uh-huh.
No cracks in the image.
Oh yeah.
No cracks.
Yeah, yeah.
They're all gone. And it's because, and a physicist
Can you explain
from
that?
MIT explained it to me what's going on. It's because this is part of all these simple lenses are part of a circle.
Yeah.
So all the areas where there's not a lens, it just blocked light. So because it's all a part of a circle, the light would just would fill in the holes.
Oh.
I'll fill in all the areas where it was broken.
Right.
And would do the same with the air bubbles.